I hate Cynthia and Lucario from Pokemon. Cynthia is basically the same character as the other champions, but she gets a lot of unwarranted praise for being the first female champion. If she was a male called Cyril and had the exact same personality, I doubt she would be nearly as popular. As for Lucario, ever since he was first revealed, they've tried to ram him down our throats and tell us he's our favourite Pokemon, which has only made me hate him. It's ironic that Generation 4 introduced these two characters because it's probably my favourite. I don't care much for Chrono Trigger. The graphics and music are amazing, yeah, but the basic gameplay is rather simplistic and lacking in substance. It's the video game equivalent of fast food. Mega Man 2 is my least favourite game of the classic Mega Man series. I even like 8 more. Dark Castle might be a terrible game, but good golly it's fun. The controls are so bad, every successful action feels like an achievement, which makes the game a very rewarding experience. Gameplay of Earthbound and Mother 3 is dull. If there was just a little bit more depth to the battle system, I would be fine with it. I really don't think much of Platinum Games, Clover Studios or whatever they're called. The overblown and crazy scenes in most of their games are more style than substance and do nothing to mask the very repetitive gameplay. I don't think Other M is that terrible really. It's by no means the best Metroid game, but the gameplay is enjoyable enough and there's a lot of stupid shit that makes it fun to laugh at. I definitely liked it more than Prime 2, that game just didn't appeal to me at all. Majora's Mask is one of my least favourite Zelda games. It has some of the worst dungeons in the series, obtuse time-related puzzles and problems that I couldn't be bothered to solve without a guide. The plot is so depressing it makes me uncomfortable to play it, and overall I get more stress than enjoyment from the game. I love Arkham Origins. I had just as much fun with it as I did with Asylum, City and Night. The 90s Christmas atmosphere felt very nostalgic to me, and it has one of the most incredible boss battles of all time. Harmony of Dissonance might not have the greatest quality soundtrack, but I actually quite liked it. I don't know why, I just thought it added to the atmosphere of the game. Castlevania 64 has its problems, but I still think it's a great game. It has a strong atmosphere that actually felt quite spooky at times. I don't like Undertale. Twilight Princess is one of my favourite Zelda games, although I do think Midna is highly overrated. Fire Emblem Awakening is a good game, but it's also a terrible Fire Emblem. It's extremely unbalanced to the point of lunacy, and I hate how the characters behave in a more anime-ish way. But it saved the series, I hear you cry. So what? Does that mean people aren't allowed to criticise it in any way? I have 2 words for you. Scrappy do. Battle Block Theatre equals most boring game ever. Look past the amusing cutscenes. The game is the most generic platformer of all time. My interest in gaming was at an all-time low during the PlayStation 2, GameCube and Xbox era. I found most of the games at this time just to be far less interesting than what have come before and since. I hate Jump Up Superstar for Super Mario Odyssey. The basic song's okay, but the vocals make it unbearable for me. Triple battles are probably my favourite format of combat in Pokemon. A lot of strategies that wouldn't work elsewhere become viable within them. Curse you, Generation 7, for getting rid of them. Arrgh, fuck you. I can't stand Sonic Advance 2. The level design is really obnoxious because it's full of death pits and you're going really fast, so you end up falling down death pits everywhere and die, and there's nothing you can really do about it apart from trial and error. And the boss fights aren't much fun either, and the special stages are obnoxious to get to and to play, and it's just an unpleasant experience, I think. I much prefer the first and especially the third games in the series, they're way better. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is my least favourite in the series. It might be partially my fault because I got a little bit too hyped up for the game, expecting it to be as good as Paper Mario, which is my favourite Mario RPG to date. I also can't stand 4-4 as a villain and as a character. I don't know, I just don't like his sense of humour, it gets on my nerves. Lily from Generation 7 of Pokemon can fuck right off if she wants. She's one of the worst characters ever introduced in the series, I think, along with Cynthia, Iris and Zinnia. I hate all of them, they suck, they do. I don't care, it probably makes me sound sexist saying the most hated characters are all female, but screw it, I'm all for equality, and that's why I think I hate female characters who are shit. That's equality, right? I think so, right? Yeah, anyway, yes, Lily just almost ruins the whole game. Why do you have to focus so much on a bloody character who doesn't even have any Pokemon of her own? That's boring. Why don't we just focus on youngster Joey instead? I mean, he's stronger than Lily, but oh no, he's a loser. No, he's a loser. But Lily, oh no, she's a special little snowflake, and we must love her. And just she's just so terrible. I hate her.